Hello, Libras. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're having a pleasant day so far. Want to remind you that you don't have to be a Libra to stop by the old Swede's bungalow. If you feel drawn to this channel, this reading could very well be for you. So you might want to give it a try. I want to thank all my new subscribers and my members, those of you who contribute to this channel. I really appreciate it. And don't forget to hit that like button. Yeah, very rarely remember to ask that, but it helps with the algorithms, and I could sure use it right now. So hit that like button for me. Anyway, let's see what's happening in your world, Libra. Let's see what's happening in Libra's world. Libra. You'd like to have an intimate conversation with someone. Someone that you can speak your truth to, without a conflict. Someone you've been involved with now, I think, is heavily drinking. Yeah, this is a person that uses sex as a tool to control people. Who do you know like that? And they thought that you would never walk away from them. Yeah, they thought they held power over you. But surprise, surprise, you did. I think they'd like to talk to you, but they're afraid of conflict. You've been really enjoying your alone time whenever you can get it. You like your alone time. Oh, wow. A lot of you have a new person already. Well, I don't know already. I don't know why I would say that. But it appears that you're going to fall in love with each other. This person may be your new person. Wow, let me look at this. Now, I don't know if it's your new person yet or someone you were involved with before, but they're being scammed in some way. Could even be a new person having trouble with an ex or something to that effect. They feel like they're losing money, losing something. I think you've had a lot of people that have been jealous of you and wish they had what you had. Maybe not monetarily, but just wish they were you in a way. You're passing up any of the haters. You don't fear haters. Yeah, someone's very regretful for their actions. And stressed you out, completely stressed you out. Your nerves are about shot, a lot of you. Whoever I'm speaking to, you need to start practicing how to reduce your stress level. A lot of you may be taking a quiet retreat or planning on one. You want to gain clarity. A change of environment would help you get your thoughts together. Someplace quiet where you can think. lot of you might not be making as much money as you'd like to. So you have a lot on your plate. You have a lot to think about. Not only are you nervous, and you have anxiety, but you have other issues. You have issues of money. Stretching the budget right now. Well, it looks like somebody from your past is finally getting the message, finally figuring out what you mean to them. And now they're trying to clear a path so that they can come to you, whether you want them or not. You could have released this person's energy a while back, but it appears they're missing you more and more, and they're trying to figure out a way to come back to you. Yeah, they're really used to you coming back. Looks like before you might have had complications with this person and you've split up, but you've always come back. You've always tried to mend the connection, but you're not coming back this time. Yeah, if you're a gal, you're not really looking for a bad boy. They always say women don't like nice guys. They want bad boys. But I don't think that's really the case. You want somebody to be nice to you. You want a gentleman, but whoever you go after, they've got to have confidence and a direction. A direction that they're headed, a direction in life, something that they pursue, and they need to be confident. You're not looking for a complainer or someone who always says they're not doing well, or they can't make it, or it's too rough. Yeah, a lot of you are making fresh plans with a new person. And this person's going to lead, to love. You're going to fall in love with a new person. Whoever I'm speaking to here now. Not all Libra stories are the same, but who's ever connecting with this story, you're falling in love. Not with the past person. You've got somebody new here. Some of you feel like you're just stuck at home too much. But yet it's become a comfort zone for you. But there's really not much stimulation happening. So it's like you get anxious from that. That makes you nervous, just knowing that you're stuck in the house, whether you like it or not. It's just gotten a little bit too comfortable for you as well. So you might need a push to get out there and get active. You vibe higher than most, though, Libra. So you might feel like you're kind of alone in your character or in your spirituality, or you feel like you're unique and you vibe higher. You are unique because you do vibe higher. You have different thoughts. You have more universal thoughts where you're not so focused or tied in. You don't have blinders on. So you vibe higher. You're more open to ideas. Being positive. But it's lonely at the top, Libra. So you might feel like you're all alone in your own little world sometimes, where you wish you had other people that vibe the same way you do, but there's not as many as unique as you, Libra. Yeah, you could have more than one person in here. You could have a couple people, 2 or 3 people in your energy. Past people and new people. Yeah. It looks like you should say no to the past and say yes to the new. Oh, you need to stay open for new experiences. Some of you feel guilty about yourself. Maybe you're down on yourself because you didn't handle certain situations right, or you don't feel that proud of some things that you've done in your past, or, and you always feel guilty, or you berate yourself. You call yourself names, you call yourself dumb. You got to remove that kind of guilt. Remember, the universe is unconditional love. It's there to help you, not to blame you, not to shame you, not to curse you. So remove those feelings of guilt and inadequacy. Get that energy out of your mind. You're not guilty. Everybody makes mistakes. Nobody's perfect. Move on, knowing that your spirituality is there to help you and guide you. Yeah, you've learned your lesson now. You went through a karmic experience, it looks like, and you really had to learn your lesson from this thing. Ready to progress. You've gotten through it. You may be carrying some of the pain still, but you've gotten through the storm, the worst of it. Now, if there's things out there in the world that you're craving, experiences, or things, your vision, what you think of, creates reality. If you envision something long enough, hard enough, it finally becomes reality. That's how you manifest. So concentrate on your goals, your dreams. Think about them. Act and think in your mind that you've really got those things. It's almost pretend as though you have those things already. And carry on as if you have it. Pretty soon the universe will make sure that you get it. It just happens. Now you're looking for somebody who will offer you domestic support. You don't want to have to take care of the kids on your own. You don't want somebody who's going to rely on you to make the most money or take care of the kids or just do everything. You want support. You want an equal balance in everything in a relationship. Not just emotions and all that, but you actually want someone who supports you. And if you get involved with them, you live with them, or you marry them, you want them to have an equal share in the work of the relationship and not leave everything on your shoulders. So you want somebody who's confident. You want somebody who's supportive. But doesn't everyone? Yeah, everyone does want someone like that, but they're not wise enough to keep their boundaries up and stick to their guns. That's why they end up with relationships that are unbeneficial to them. Now there's someone around you that wants a relationship with you. They want you, but they don't know how the thing's going to work out. Now, this could be the new person, or it could be someone from your past. Somebody out there wants a relationship with you. They're just a little edgy about, maybe you're still involved, they're thinking. Maybe they're involved, you're both involved, but there's obstacles and they just don't know how it's going to work out. Now, a lot of you are too proud to ask for help. You get yourself in a situation or life throws a curveball at you. You need a little help. Don't be too proud to accept help. If somebody wants to help you and you need it, because There's no shame in it. The help that you receive, maybe you'll be able to help someone else out in the same manner or whatever. But remember that sometimes your prayers are answered by other people. If you've been praying to get out of a situation or for help, those prayers are answered by other people in a lot of instances. People that come into your life or show up to give you the aid or assistance that you need. Do you see where I'm getting here with that? Yeah, you were dealing with somebody who's been acting, just playing a role. There might be a couple people in your life that are like that. You really get the sense that you really don't know them. Playing a role. Okay. Someone in your environment, whoever I'm speaking to, is involved with someone who's actively trying to get rid of a toxic partner. Yeah. A phony that they got involved with. Now, this could be your new person or a past person. Try and get more clarity on this as we roll along here. Yeah. You don't trust people in their mind games. You feel that you have good intuition and good insight, and you can read people pretty well, but you're afraid of people lying to you. You're playing mind games. You're not afraid of it. You want to avoid it. I think a lot of you have been, deceived in different manners, and you just are tired of any kind of mind games. You want everything straightforward, even if you have to be a little bit blunt or accept something blunt from someone. You just don't want mind games. Now, new lover on the horizon. You definitely have people looking at you and interested in you right now. You don't follow the crowd. You have your own uniqueness. People see that in you. When you walk into a room, your energy exudes some sort of uniqueness. People see it. People sense it. So if you get looks, from the corner of your eye or people staring at you or whatever, and you wonder, what's going on here? That's what's happening. People are picking up on your vibe. There's someone here. This is what I'm getting from the cards today. You have someone, or possibly others, that has deep feelings for you. And you may not all at once realize it, but you could have feelings for this person too. You just haven't gotten around to maybe getting to know them well enough or understanding where they're coming from, but you're coming into a different kind of a happiness now. You're in a different place in your mind. You're open-hearted and you're feeling good about life right now, which is good because this shows me that you're healing, Libra. That you've gotten over something that was drastic, probably still carrying the slings and arrows and the pain of the karmic experience, but you're feeling happy, a new kind of happiness, where your heart is a little bit more open. You're feeling better about mankind in general, humankind. And those of you who want this new love, you're going to get it. Now, if you have priorities that you're ignoring or don't want to deal with or putting aside, you really should focus on those. Whatever's outstanding, focus on that. Because if you don't, you're just going to stay in continual anxiety over it, the discomfort. So for a favorable outcome, focus, handle your situations that you need to face, and you'll feel so much better about it. You'll realize it wasn't that big of a deal after all. I just had to force myself to go through the motions. Because like I say, if you don't focus on your priorities, it's going to come back to bite you, and you're just going to feel, anxious, basically. Stressed. Yeah. Some of you are still carrying the trauma of what the past person did to you. They made a mess of your life. They traumatized you. I mean, this was a rough patch. So, ho here, Libra. It brought trauma into your world. You learned a big lesson from it, though. But my goodness, you had to do some suffering. Yeah, because you were dealing with someone who kept a lot of options. And they might have made you feel kind of worthless in the end when this thing, when you separated from this person. They might have made you feel like they were just moving right on to their next option. And you didn't really mean that much to them. That's just one of the things that they did. They did a lot. They did the most to cause trauma. Yeah, you got maybe a little vengeful with this past person. You got very angry with them, spiteful. Then you started wondering, where am I going to go from here? What am I going to invest in next? What's going to be my next passion? And how am I going to make some bucks? I need more money, you're saying. Somebody feels like they need to apologize to you. You feel like you need an apology. But you also don't think the apology is going to be sincere. It's going to be flaky. Not much of an apology if you get one at all. This person doesn't get it completely when it comes to love. They're a little naive or immature about romance and love. You're angry with this person. Yeah, but through this pain, this anger and everything, you've been lifted up. Your spirituality brought you out of this. It surely did. It lifted you up and helped you out of this. That was the karmic experience of it all. That was the lesson that you learned. I think most of you realize that now. Yeah, a lot of you felt some shame, some embarrassment, just for the whole idea that you even allowed yourself to get up in this situation and let it last so long. You might want to watch out though, because somebody from your past could be vengeful towards you, vengeful, or mean you some kind of harm. I don't think it's like physical harm, but they want to bring you down in some manner. And I feel like it's a past person because they don't feel like they're done with you yet, and they feel like they've lost. And this person doesn't like to lose. They're used to being having their ego uplifted and having everybody see them in this limelight of some sort. Now they feel like they've lost the limelight, and there could be people in their world that don't see them in this, in the same way as they used to see this person, and this person knows it, and their ego is being affected. It's being damaged. And that's painful for this person because they've got a big ego. You don't want to have any conflict with this person whatsoever. Like I say, you're trying to figure out where you're going to sow your next seeds, what you're going to do next, which direction you're headed in. It looks like you're not through with love. You're not through with the idea or the plans or whatever you've had for your life. It's just that now you're going to have to take those plans and that energy and put them in a different direction. You're trying to figure out what kind of direction would be the most abundant for you. You want somebody, something where there's no conflict, where life is a little easier. You feel like you've been battling the world for a while here, Libra. You against the world. Been going through all this karma, though. But now you're moving ahead. Something is dying off, dying away from you, fading away. You've outgrown certain things and you're moving on. You're moving on to a better place, a brighter light. Wherever you're taking this new investment, it looks like it's going to work out for you very well. So the message from the universe here is keep moving ahead. You're ending old cycles, old habits. Some of you may be quitting some vices, or trying to, because there's a brighter, shinier tomorrow ahead, and you're moving in that direction. So that's very positive for you. You don't care about this person even apologizing to you anymore. Or you just don't want that you just don't want to deal with it. It looks like you're more concerned about moving ahead in life. Changing your whole perspective, your whole environment, everything, it's a big change, and it's for the better. It's coming your way. You're involved in it now. It's an April thing, looks like. I feel it. Things are moving big and heavy for you in April. The next 2-3 months, it's going to be a positive experience for you. You might, there could be roadblocks, boundaries, things that you're going to have to work around, jump over, but you're on your way. Oh my goodness, yeah. You're coming into a new sense of power, an emperor's power. If you're a guy, you're gaining esteem. You may be getting a raise at work, or you're running a crew, or some sort of power, because this is an emperor card. You've learned a lot of lessons in life, and now you're able to utilize them in a good karmic positive way. Now, if you're a female, it's Emperor card, just turn it into the Empress. The Emperor isn't quite as nurturing, as an Empress, because an Empress is the divine feminine, but and has children and things like that. But an Emperor is concerned about the people around him for their welfare. And you're a leader. You've got these great qualities, male or female. Now, somebody, felt stuck, was stuck. I think that was you. You were stuck in a cycle, and now you're breaking the cycle and moving on. Something better and new. You had plans. You had great plans, adventurous plans. They just didn't work out. And it was because of your last involvement. Your last romantic involvement trapped you and traumatized you. Yeah, you feel that there's absolutely no point now in wrangling with anybody, fighting, because that's just not going to get you anywhere. That's just going to make things worse. You're never going to get your justice or by fighting with somebody. It's just throwing gas on the fire. And it looks to me that a lot of you don't care. Anyway, you don't need justice. What you want to do is move on. You've got this positive thing happening for you. It's like you're being gifted from the universe. And I think it's going to happen pretty quick. Like I said, this could be April and May and June, right in this area. Something big is coming in. It's going to be exciting. Who's ever bringing the news is excited to give it to you, too. Yeah, you're not going to have to be waiting much longer. The Emperor doesn't really wait. No. You wait for the Emperor. The Emperor doesn't wait for you. He you feel like someone's going to come in and ask for a second chance. They may have already asked you for a second chance. But you don't wait. I don't think you're waiting at all. You don't even want this person in your energy, it looks like. Yeah, you're working your way out of this. A lot of you could be focusing on work, focusing on your priorities like I ask you to do for your own good. But you're working. You're working diligently, maybe even putting in more hours than you should. But I think you're passionate about something. A lot of you that don't feel like you're making enough money or have enough, you're working towards it. You're working at whatever you're good at, and maybe trying to put a little money away, which is hard in these times. But it appears you're being diligent, and you want to make the best decisions for the future here of where you invest in next, or invest your emotions and your money. Okay. You're a very passionate person. And like I said, people are looking at you. You don't even realized it. You're anxious. You're caught up in some energy that you need to dispel. You need to remember work out your stress level. You get some exercises, meditate, go for a walk, whatever it takes. But there are people that are looking at you, and they kind of put you up there on a pedestal. They think you're very unique, talented, whatever it is, and that causes people to feel like they have romantic energy for you. It's something about your vibe, your energy, whatever you do. It's strange that how people can have feel romantic towards you or have a sexual desire for you, not just because of how you look or whatever, but what you do. You know, who you are, how you represent yourself, what you actually work at. People can start desiring you for desiring you sexually for other than reasons in sexual desire. Does that make any sense? A person can start desiring you sexually not just because of the way you look or talk or act, because of what you do, how you represent yourself, what you work at, what makes you shine, what puts you up on that pedestal. People are attracted to you for various reasons. And there you are, the Queen of Swords. Yeah, the Queen of Swords over here. Well, you're in your Queen of Swords energy. You're working towards, as soon as you break this cycle and you move into the new cycle, what you could possibly be in already, you're heading towards your Emperor energy. That's what you aspire to. Looks like you're still holding on to your Queen of Swords energy, though, because that's who you are, Libra. You're intuitive, you're fair, you're wise, and you're willing to talk things out. But you can't be lied to. You can see through a liar. So you feel kind of confident when you're talking to people. Confident in that you feel you know when they're lying. So when someone comes in with this news, this life-changing news, you might, really scrutinize it. Have to think it over for a while, even though it's a good thing. But your trust level, all that, you have to look at it and judge it for a while. This new gift. I'm going to figure it out. Might be, of course, there'll be things that you will have to do. I don't know what it is. Could be different for many of you, but yeah, you've been very, very patient, actually. And it looks like you're going to have some more patience. But you're healing. You're getting grounded. You're feeling a lot better, focusing on work and on money, and moving into a great place. Now remember, you've got people watching you. People who are interested in you romantically, sexually. Interested in you for what you do. So if you've been feeling lonely and left out or, trapped in a circumstance, realize that you have a lot of different options here. And patience is a great virtue of yours, Libra. I think you should be excited about a new opportunity with someone to fall in love with, someone who's going to fall in love with you. Who knows if that's going to work out? It doesn't say it's going to last forever or whatever, but it's always exciting to get into a new relationship. The very beginning is just, it's exhilarating. They call that the honeymoon phase. A lot of you feel betrayed. Yeah, you're still carrying some pain. You were shocked. It was like you were stabbed in the back. It was like, very shocking moment for you. Very shocking time. So shocking that it caused you some trauma. What you need to do is move on. Closure. You need to close up some of these issues. Just move away from them. Don't worry about them anymore. Sailing off into better waters, you know. I got a boat card here. It reminds me of the Six of Swords. Heading for calmer waters. You can't take the conflict anymore, the bad energy. Going after what you need, what you feel you need. Yeah, you're separated. But you're now, you're working hard. You're still a little unsure of the future, but isn't everybody? Yeah, you've got somebody that's really missing you. Thinking about you. Yearning for you. Yeah. They're unsure of their future as well now. Yeah, you got somebody who's really sad. I think you left them in the dust. Yeah, there's another one of those cards. Yeah, your life is expanding. I had a happiness card here earlier on, and this is confirming it. You've got joy coming into your life now. You're expanding, and you're going to be happy. You're already feeling a new contentment, happiness. Becoming more playful, getting back to your old self. You're feeling and understanding the oneness of everything, right? And if you've got somebody that you're with now, you're enjoying each other. They're bringing some joy into your life. Yeah, a lot of you, I think, are falling in love with somebody else. Now, Libra, you're very beautiful inside and out. You're a very fortunate person. A lot of people, they don't feel that way about themselves. And when you don't feel that you're beautiful on the inside and out, others, they don't feel that way about you either. You have to radiate that kind of energy. So love yourself, Pay attention to yourself. Don't get narcissistic or anything like that, but, that's horrible, but, take care of yourself. Take care of your health. Take care of your appearance. And most important of all, keep your vibe high. So your love light, your inner light is always shining. I know that's hard to do because, we live in a depressive environment now, and it's hard to keep your attitude positive, but whenever you feel yourself slip, just grab a hold and lift yourself back up again. Yeah, someone in your environment believes that you are just so nice, and that you've been really kind to someone, and they feel like now that they don't deserve your kindness. They've realized something about themselves. This is someone from your past, probably the person that traumatized you. Because you don't want to fight with them. I think you had your main blowout, and then after that, you just Start to let it go. Yeah, this person really wishes that they could be fully honest with you. They played mind games in the past, and this is a person who digs themselves such a deep hole that they find it very difficult to be honest with you without incriminating themselves. The person has told so many fibs or lies that if they start telling the truth now, it'll really show them up as what a big liar they were. So they don't know how to be honest with you. Luck's on your side, though. I'm saying that all along. You've got, guardian angels watching out for you. Yeah, so get ready to be wined and dined. Okay? Somebody wants to take you on a date. Now, if you've been on dates already, this one looks like it's going to be a little bit more special. If you've been going out on dates, this one looks like it's going to be a little more fancy and maybe with someone a little more special than you've been with. Yeah. Your past person just wish that you would show up and knock on their door and just give them a big old hug and say, hey, here I am. I've missed you. How you been doing? That's what they wish you'd do. But maybe you've done that once before and it didn't work out. They didn't expect to fall in love with you, but they did. And now you've had to leave them because they couldn't handle it. They made a mess of your life. Traumatized you. A lot of you are just moving, getting out of the place where you're at, looking forward to a new place of residence. Or you could be moving in with a partner, a new person. So if you're falling in love with somebody here, it looks like there's a chance that you guys could be cohabitating here in the future. Or you're just packing up and moving to a new place. Well, okay. That's the story for today, Libra. We'll look at it some more next time. Until then, don't forget to hit that like button, that thumbs up. It means a lot to me for the algorithms. I always forget to ask you, but please do that for me, okay? Thanks for stopping by the Old Swedes Bungalow. Peace and love to you.